Before we begin, please remember to like, summon, share. It's the easiest way to help the podcast grow. And what are we up to today, Dare? What have we been up to this week? What have you been up to this week? Tell me about your week.
Uh,
I'm interested.
I've done nothing.
You
That's it. That's it. Nothing.
nothing at all?
Absolutely nothing.
No. Well, I've been watching Trigun Stampede. It's the reworking of the classic anime Trigun. Like the story is, I mean, it has the bare bones of what the story was originally, but for the most part, everything else is different. Like character designs have changed.
Is it called Trigun because his gun has 3 barrels, or is it called Trigun because he has 3 guns?
I wish I knew. I want to say that the 3 guns is the correct answer because eventually he is in possession of 3 guns, but I honestly don't think that that was the significance here. Um, I don't
So
know.
he's Zoro from One Piece, but with guns.
Yeah, exactly. It's Zoro from One Piece, but with guns. I honestly don't know why it was called Trigun. I don't know. It's like it sounds like there should be 3 guns, but like there isn't. Like he's got 1 gun, and then his arm is a gun. But at the same time, I don't know. His one
Well,
gun.
there's a guy in the black that has is that not a triple gun thing there, or
Ye-
is that what? Is that like a sword?
it is a gun, but it's a gun that eventually falls into the possession of our main character. So I think that that's what they were going for, but honestly, I don't know.
There's answer. Trigun, 3 guns.
Yeah, so anyway, Trigun Stampede is a reworking of the original anime. Like I said, it's got the basic framework, like the plot elements are all there, but we've changed a lot. Like some characters have disappeared; they don't exist anymore. Some other characters appear in cameos, and some characters' motivations and personalities have changed entirely. And I don't know if this is meant to be more accurate to the manga. I've never read the manga, so all I know is that it's different from the anime that I watched in the early 2000s. And normally, you have kind of like a knee-jerk reaction whenever people do that, like a reboot of something that you love, and it's just completely different from what it was originally. But this one, not bad actually. I kind of enjoy it. It's different, but not in a bad way. It's different in a way that you can get behind. Like the animation, uh, it's CGI, so CGI anime always has that stigma that it can look kind of ugly. But this one is very good. Like the characters' expressions are just fantastic. It's almost like it, how would I say this? It's you don't lose anything from translating this from a drawn medium to a computer animated medium. It's all there. All of the expressiveness, all of the plasticity that you can get away with whenever you're drawing something in a 2D medium. So it's really really good. Um, it's there's some things that have been kind of breezed over story wise, and part of me kind of hopes that they'll come back to it later. I don't know if there's going to be a season 2. Presently I'm on episode 9 of 12, and I hope there is a season 2 because it is really good. um there is a lot more menace from the bad guy. In the initial anime, the bad guy felt like this mysterious figure that you kind of learned about like midway through the series, and then you kind of worked up to him all the way at the end. But he was never like a presence, more as he was like this idea behind all of the bad things that happen in the show until you meet him face to face. And now, he makes his presence known very early in the show, like as early as episode 4, I think. And he is a menacing motherfucker, wielding a weapon that I can best describe as a razor tentacle. It's kind of wild. He's kind of like a blade bender, if that makes any sense. But character-wise, characters are good. The main character, I was worried that he would lose a lot of what made him unique from the original anime, but no, he's got everything. They even got the original voice actor Johnny Young Bosch to come back and reprise his role. So there's the goofiness, there's the stoicness, and there's the sadness all in this character, and it's just it's really really good. Some characters have changed a lot, like for example the guy in the black here, Wolfwood. He seems a lot more angry. Originally he wasn't like a foil to our, I mean he was a foil to our main character, but he was also kind of like a goofball of equal measure until like the story starts picking up for both of them, in which case they become kind of different people, right? But in this one he's kind of an angry guy right out of the gate. And I'm like, I'm not against it, it's fine, he is who he is. So yeah, I don't know, I would say Trigun Stampede, on a scale of 1 to 10, I would give it like a solid 7 thus far. It's pretty great. It's different enough so that it's a completely new thing, but it's similar enough so that you don't lose anything of what made the original special, which I feel is kind of like a really really tricky rope to walk.
You said stigma, and the only thing on my mind is stigma balls in your mouth.
I saw you light up for a second. I thought you were gonna say something.
Yeah, I was the whole time you were describing. I was like, I'm not gonna ruin this part. But as soon as he stops,